Artboards and guides. Okay, and I'm gonna go through a couple things so you understand how everything works. So right now I have this selected, my artboard selected. So if I click on it, you can see that it's highlighted blue. If I click off, it's okay. We want to make sure that you know this is when you're on your artboard. Okay, so if you don't have Windows, you need to have your properties panel open. If you don't have that open, pop that open, okay? And we are going to hit over here the plus sign on the artboards, okay, to create a new artboard, all right? Then you are going to name this artboard exercise 1. Okay, and then we are it's not we are going to change it under customs to an iPhone 876. Okay, now you don't want these overlapping, so I'm going to move this over. Okay, and we want to make sure that's in portrait mode. It is. This is landscape mode. Let me back that up so you can see that. That's landscape, that's portrait. Okay. All right, and we're going to show our crosshairs. Okay, so we've got artboard options. So if you click on artboard options, you can show the center mark, you can show your crosshairs, you can show your video safe areas. I'm going to show them all for right now, but I just want those crosshairs showing. So of course I'm going to click back on that, and I'm going to click off these and just show your crosshairs. So you know where the center and middle of your artboard is, okay? And then we're gonna, yeah, we already moved it so it doesn't overlap, and we're gonna rearrange all the artboard layouts to, okay, so, and they're already in a column, so you can do arrange all, but I'm pretty sure that I have, so you can see this is grid by row, grid by column, so we want to arrange by column. Okay, we have it arranged by column then. This would be arranged by column. I'm going to keep it this way instead. Ignore my last one then. Okay, so for exercise 2, I am going to show you, we've got the rulers. Mine are already showing. If yours aren't showing, you can go to view and open up your rulers. I have mine. I don't want to hide mine. I already have mine open. Okay. You can right click on the ruler to change it to inches. So right click. I have it set to inches already. Sometimes it's set defaults to pixels in the beginning. All right, and we're going to draw a rectangle. So I'm going to grab my rectangle tool. We're going to draw a rectangle in here. Okay. And there is my rectangle. All right, we are going to now, I want to pull out some guides. Okay, so from the rulers, from the right and from the top. What I want is to create a guide on my artboard. So I am going to literally, I'm enlarging this so that I can see. So this is where my artboard is at 0. And I can see the top of this artboard is at 0, but I wanted to increase this because I want to be at 1/2 inch. So if I pull this down, I want to mark it to 1/2 inch, and I'm going to take it over here and I'm pull it aside and then mark it here. Now that becomes my guide, okay? And you want to, now we want to select the rectangle and move the rectangle on there. Let me go to my selection tool, grab my rectangle, put it up here. Okay, so for time purposes, I'm going to open this up. Now, I'm going to open this up so that it's, basically we wanted 1/2 inch on both sides, but you need to, you can pull your ruler guides down. Okay, and it usually snaps right into place. Nope. Okay, and then what we're going to do is view, and we're going to go to guide, and we're going to make a guide. Okay, and it'll turn, let me see if this worked. Yep, it made it into a, so these extra ones, we can actually delete our first two guides. But it makes the rectangle into a guide, and you could use it for anything. So we want, you can make it this way too. And then you could do view and make a guide, and you can turn this one into a guide too, okay, and move it around. Okay. All right. And then we are going to do exercise 3. So we're actually going to do File, New, or you could do Command N, or you could do Control N. I'm not positive about Windows, what it is. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, I think I said to save it as your last name. Okay, so I'm going to save it as my last name. Period, I don't need it. Just your last name is fine. I want to change it from points to pixels. And I think I said 300 pixels. I'm not positive what I said. Yes, 300 to 300. So I want it 300 pixels by 300 pixels. Okay. 9 artboards. So if you don't have 9 already up, I do. I have it up. You need to do that. And it should be letter. Okay. And then 3 columns. So they make it. Then we need to go to more settings, and I want to make it, okay, we've got 9 art 300 by 300. Okay. And I want rows 3. Okay, so in here I want to go by columns, grid by row, grid by column. You could arrange it by row, so it could be one after the other. We're making, it's kind of like pages. I want to see what I said. I think I want to make sure I cover everything. Change spacing to 0. Okay, so my spacing is already at 0. Okay, and okay, and we're going to create documents. Okay, so it should look like this. So basically, these are each their own artboard, okay? And I have them gridded out like this. But they don't have to stay like this. You could rearrange all, and you could do it arrange by row and hit OK. So they would go like in this direction, or columns, they could go straight up and down. But for this one, I want you to keep it like this, okay? And then, of course, I'd like you to put a shape in there. So I'm going to make a star. I'm going to change this to yellow and no outline. Okay. And so I'm just going to create a star real quick. Now, here's what's great about this. Actually, I'm going to make this just a tad bit smaller. Okay. So each one of these artboards, it is like a puzzle piece now. So this, whatever's in this, is just this, and whatever is in this one is just this. Okay, so it's just a nice way to like arrange things so you can see them. Now this is how I want you to export and send the image to me, like this. Okay, I just want to double check if I think that's it that I asked you to do. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, spacing, show grid, adjust the grid. Oh, yes. Actually, you can just leave it at a shape. Okay. Let me go to the second artboard. And that's what I want you to, this second one is the one I want you to send to me. Okay, thanks for watching.